Today on What's Lock and Key, we have a lot for you in store, that of the Cybertruck as well as many of the Tesla updates, including Energy app, battery heating performance, karaoke, dynamic brake lights, and more. So we look forward to sharing this information with you. And we also want to mention we are going to be touching on the tweet of the week. So let's go. Let's start off with the Cybertruck, which will deliver next year, and it has the goal of being bulletproof as well as waterproof, but that's not enough. If you never want to paint your car, keep in mind that this futuristic looking truck will be made out of stainless steel, which is the same material used for rockets at SpaceX. Let's start off though with the floating Cybertruck features, which should not be a shock to any one of you because the CEO Elon Musk is in love with the Locust Spirit from James Bond film that was used to jump off a pier and transform into a submarine in The Spy Who Loved Me. He purchased the movie prop for just under $1 million in 2013 and told USA Today, "I was disappointed to learn that it can't actually transform. What I'm going to do is upgrade it with a Tesla electric powertrain and make it transform for real." In 2016, he tweeted that the Tesla Model S floats well enough to be a boat, but he did not recommend trying it. Now he has claimed that the Cybertruck could be used as a boat briefly. Musk tweeted in about the Tesla Cybertruck, "It will be waterproof enough to serve briefly as a boat, so it can cross rivers, lakes, or even seas that aren't too choppy." In a later tweet, he gave some idea of the distance he had in mind. Needs to be able to get from Starbase to South Padre Island, which requires crossing the channel. Twitter user Everyday Astronaut shed some light on why Musk would be singling out that area and distance. The tweet reads, "One of SpaceX's biggest problems is attaching talent to work at Starbase, which is extremely remote. South Padre Island is an awesome place to live, but it's almost an hour's drive to Starbase, despite being only 5 miles from Starbase because of the shipping channel. A quick check of Google Maps demonstrates what the user is describing." Musk's tweet also caught the attention of Washington State Department of Natural Resources. Officials there seem to be a little concerned about the wording. The official account tweeted, "Our derelict vessel crews are begging you to understand that anything that serves briefly as a boat should not be used as a boat." What do you think? Is this a good idea of having the Cybertruck used briefly as a boat on water? Something that you would desire to have? Or does it look like something that could cause a lot of issues? Leave your comments below. Tesla's team of Autopilot engineers is validating significant advancement in full self-driving beta, including parking lot improvement. While smart summons and reverse summons were not significantly mentioned during the 3.5-hour AI Day 2022 event, parking lots were discussed, and Elon Musk gave a timeline of when enhancements are expected. Reverse summons, or park seek as Tesla appears to be calling it, is the opposite of smart summon, whereas smart summon drives you from a parking spot, whereas users who activate reverse summons would have their Tesla drop them off at a location, perhaps close to the entrance of the mall. This feature was described by Musk in July 1st, 2020, and he gave it a 2 to 4 months timeline. Ashok Elaswamy, Tesla director of Autopilot program, started the FSD portion of AI Day saying, "FSD beta software is quite capable of driving the car. It should be able to navigate from parking lot to parking lot, city street driving, stopping for traffic lights and stop signs, navigating with objects at intersections, making turns, and so on." Several team members describe how FSD has advanced and soon will be an integrated stack, meaning one code base that includes everything the program needs to navigate the car in a parking lot or on a busy highway. Must is currently using this new stack. It works quite well for me, but we need to validate it in all kinds of weather, like heavy rain, snow, dust, and make sure it is working better than a production stack across a wide range of environments. Peril Jain, the manager of Autopilot Motion Planning, expanded on what else would be included in the integrated stack. We do expect to also include the parking lot stack as part of the FSD stack before the end of this year. So that will basically bring us to you sitting in the car in the parking lot and drive till the end of the parking lot at a parking spot before the end of this year. It has been previously reported that reverse summons would have 3 different modes to find parking spots that the owner prefers. The method would include closest to the entrance, nearby the cart return, and end of parking lot for those who like to avoid tight spots that cause door dings. Musk said that the integrated stack is on track to release before the end of this year and maybe as early as November. Tesla also updated its website to reflect this news, although no time frame is given. The Autopilot section of Tesla's site now has a section entitled "To Your Destination." The description reads, "When you arrive at your destination, simply step out of the entrance of the car and you will enter Park Seek mode, automatically search for a spot and park itself. A tap on your phone summons it back to you." So let's check out some of the new release notes for 2022.36.2. Now, one of the new features is the cabin overheat protection. It applies to the Model S, 3, X, and Y, and you can choose the action temperature for cabin overheat protection according to your preference by tapping Control, Safety, Cabin Overheat Protection, as well as another feature, the Energy app. Learn more about your vehicle energy consumption with the Updating Energy app. You can now monitor the amount of energy used while driving and parking. This applies to S, 3, X, and Y. And you can see how much energy is consumed by different vehicle components, driving behavior, and environmental conditions. And view energy used in comparison to trip projection and the battery indicator. Also, what's new is the battery heating performance. Battery heating performance has been improved when driving at highway speeds with a supercharger selected as the destination. Karaoke. Sing along with your favorite songs by tapping the karaoke icon on the application launcher. Backseat passengers can join in by viewing the lyrics on the rear display. To add or remove vocal tracks during playback, tap on the microphone icon on the now playing screen. Dynamic brake lights. If you are driving over 31 miles per hour and brake forcibly, the brake light will now flash quickly to warn other drivers that your car is rapidly slowing down. If your car stops completely, the hazard warning lights will flash until you press the accelerator or manually press the hazard warning light button to turn them off. Autopilot disengagement at highway merges. Autopilot will now show an alert and disengage when the vehicle is near the end of a merge into a lane separate by a plain lane line and there is no lane change active. Supercharge additional details. Now the redesigned supercharging map pop-up will now display historical site occupancy in addition to the associated changing fees when available. To view these details, tap on supercharger pin that is in the vicinity of your vehicle. Now, what about the Cybertruck? Let's pass on a quick update. We have heard that Tesla commissioned the 9,000-ton die casting press from Italy-based specialists at Idra Group, the only company that took up the challenge to try to create such a mammoth piece of equipment. Now, the company has said that it is prepared and it has arrived to the United States. The press is truly spectacular to see such a big piece of machinery in action, especially since it has so many massive moving parts. Idra posted a video announcing the completion of this particular press and notes that this innovation revolutionizes the manufacturing of the car body structure, reducing substantially assemble time, cost, and Idra was the first company to receive production orders for a 9,000-ton machine. that can be used for the coolest truck on the market, the Cybertruck. If you want to learn more about the Giga Press, feel free to watch this video right here. Now we're going to get into the tweet of the week. Now, it doesn't touch so much on electric vehicles, but it is and right on cue by Elon Musk. He's mentioning that he sells a total of 1 million worth of quirky new perfume called Burnt Hair. The world's richest man, Elon Musk, has scented a new opportunity to capitalize on quirky products, launching the perfume called Burnt Hair based off of the Boring Company because they do have a flamethrower. I guess it is to connect with the fact that one could have burnt hair if it was used inappropriately. This tweet just helps us to see how interesting the companies that Elon has, they operate, and how he capitalizes on the fact that certain items in his electric vehicles, as well as at SpaceX, Starlink, they are uniquely designed for the end user. So we hope that you enjoyed these Tesla updates, and we hope that you are able to get more updates from us by clicking that like button. This will help share the video, and also by subscribing, you can help support. Once we get to 1,000 followers, we will be giving a $100 gift card away. So we hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.